Chris Evans, star of the new film Lightyear, has decided that if you don't like children being subjected to a leftist agenda with sexual orientation, you are an idiot. That's what Chris Evans thinks because that's who Chris Evans is. This is not surprising to anyone that's been paying attention to anything in Hollywood. And if anyone has paid attention to Chris Evans over the years, you would know how out of touch with reality he truly is. He's not a good person. But he is really good in a lot of the roles that he's been in. Obviously Captain America, I thought he was fantastic in that, and I'm not going to take anything away from him in that role as Captain America. I think he was absolutely perfect for that role, and I've enjoyed Chris Evans in other movies here and there, no doubt about that. I'm not particularly excited about this Lightyear movie. I'm a huge fan of the first three Toy Story films. I think they're absolutely perfect films. 4, while not the worst thing ever, still doesn't feel like it fits into that trilogy. That was a perfect trilogy, for, Woody and Buzz and the rest of the toys. And I felt like 4 just felt a little odd, and it doesn't really feel like it's connected to those 3 movies, which are damn near perfection. But now you have this Lightyear sequel, or I'm sorry, prequel, and they made the conscious decision to not bring Tim Allen back, and now Chris Evans is voicing the character of the real life Buzz Lightyear. And I haven't even really seen what the reception is. I know a few reviews have been rolling out recently, but the news that there are certain countries that are banning this film, now Chris Evans has decided to call anyone an idiot that disagrees with him because, again, this is what Hollywood people do. And it's not that it's a problem to have these people exist. It's the fact that you are choosing to take a children's film and try to push this into it because you have an agenda. And that's what we continue to see over and over and over again from the left and from Hollywood. And that's why so many people are checking out and getting frustrated with it. And of course, you had the whole don't say gay bill situation in Florida that Disney completely manipulated and blew out of proportion and misrepresented. And of course, that got them in a lot of hot water with Ron DeSantis. And Ron DeSantis let them know who's the boss, and they are not the boss. They do not run the state. And for them to try and interject themselves into actual policy decisions, they really did overstep. And now you see the market for Disney is just continuing to struggle. Even with them releasing things like, the new Marvel show that they have out. You have Kenobi, which, again, I think Kenobi is probably doing okay for them for sure, because you've got Ewan McGregor returning to the role of Obi-Wan Kenobi. You've got Anakin Skywalker played by Hayden Christensen, and you've got Darth Vader in it. So I would have to imagine that Kenobi is at least playing well for them, but that still is not helping their stock situation. It continues to tank. And I don't think Chris Evans running his mouth and targeting people is going to help at all. In fact, I really like how the Quartering, used this headline, like the mainstream media would use if they had an agenda against Chris Evans. But because they don't, they're going to take a completely different approach with Chris Evans. But I think the Quartering got it spot on right here with how he was approaching that, because that's what the media does. And they try to distort, manipulate, and twist anything so they can put out a negative image of the person they are trying to represent if it goes against their narrative. But Chris Evans doesn't go against their narrative because Chris Evans is an NPC. He doesn't know how to think for himself. And now he's out there telling anyone that disagrees with him that you are an idiot. So are you calling Muslims idiots? Can you clarify that for us, Chris Evans? I would just like a little bit of a clarification, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll be very transparent with us, won't you? And that's a lot of the problem that people like me have, is that we continue to see that they pander all the time to these countries, yet they also try to call people all of these horrible names, and they try to label people that are just critical of their hypocrisy and go, oh no, you guys are against this, that, and the other, and we're not going to stand for that. Yet you market your film to these countries and you edit out these scenes that you claim are so powerful and important and we have to have them, but you'll edit them out for countries that don't allow that because you want their money, showing that you don't actually believe in what you're doing. And that is the majority of the problem with this, is that they don't believe in the stuff that they are saying. It's a virtue signal. It's fake. It's phony. It's a house of cards. And that's why we continue to call them out. And that's why we will continue to call them out. So, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Thank you for supporting the channel, smashing the melee button, liking the videos, comment below, and we will talk to you later.